Okay, this is one of those average problems. Claire took 4 tests. There's her grades. What's the minimum score she has to get on the 5th test? So her overall average is at least, green, is at least 90. And when you say at least 90, remember that's the same thing as saying greater than or equal to 90. And I always give that example, like you go to an amusement park, you know, and you're a kid and you're like, ooh, I want to ride this ride. And you go up and there's like that little figurine that says, you must be at least this tall to ride this ride. So that means you have to be at the height of the top of that thing or higher, greater than or equal to. And then here's her first 4 scores. So if you take 85 plus 88 plus 87 plus 95, and then they want to know what is the minimum score she must receive on a 5th test. So one more test, that's X, so that her average, and to do an average, you add up all your scores and then divide by the number of scores, and there's 5 of them. So that was how you calculate average. And that has to be greater than or equal to 90. So when I add up all those blue scores up there, I get, she's got 355 points so far, plus whatever she gets on that next test, and that gets divided by 5 so that it'll be greater than or equal to 90. And then I am going to multiply both sides of this equation by a 5, because if you take 5 times this and then divide by 5, the 5's just cancel out, and it takes you back to the, where's my colors here, to the 355 plus X, which will be greater than or equal to 90 times 5 is 450. And all I have to do is subtract the 355 from both sides, and I will know what her score needs to be. So her score of X has to be greater than or equal to 95. Let's see. And it's, well, they said what's the minimum score? Her minimum score, pink. Thought I told you to go to pink. There we go. What is the minimum score? The lowest score she can get is 95. Is the minimum. It's the min. 95.